Loving your best friend is easy. What's hard is falling for his wife. Harder still, realizing she might be falling for you too. But let me start at the beginning. Jason and he's been my person since high school. We survived breakups, college disasters, career pivots, and apartment nightmares. He's not just a friend. He's family. Then came Sydney. When he said he was in love, I was genuinely happy for him. And then I met her. Sydney wasn't loud or showy. She had this quiet, magnetic kind of charm. You didn't notice her entering a room, you noticed when she wasn't in it anymore. At first, it was harmless. Admiration. Respect. Curiosity. Until that beach trip last summer. The three of us rented a place by the coast, just like old times. But Jason got food poisoning and knocked out early. Sydney and I ended up alone on the porch with a bottle of red and the sound of the ocean. She asked about Bill, my spectacularly failed relationship. I made a joke. She didn't laugh. You didn't deserve that, she said. Her eyes locked on mine. I felt it, this strange current in the air between us. I looked away and whispered, thanks. But something had already shifted. I told myself it was just a moment. Just kindness. Just something fleeting. But it wasn't. After that, I noticed the patterns. The way she always sat next to me at dinners. The texts after I left, love talking to you. You always make me laugh. The hugs that lingered just a second too long. Still, I didn't let myself believe it. Until we finally went on that hike, just the two of us. Jason was buried in work, so it felt innocent enough. The trail was quiet, peaceful. The silence between us was different though, thick, charged, like a conversation we weren't having. At the overlook, we stood still, side by side. And then she looked at me, really looked. Sometimes, she said, I feel more seen by you than by anyone else. I couldn't speak. That's when the guilt crept in. Every time I thought about her, I saw Jason's face. That ridiculous smile, his loyalty. The time he said I was the only person he truly trusted. How do you betray someone who's never hurt you? And how do you lie to yourself when your heart skips every time she says your name? I started pulling away, making excuses, dodging their invites, trying to bury it. But Sydney didn't let me. She showed up at my place one afternoon. No warning. You've been distant, she said, standing in my doorway. I didn't answer. I just stepped aside and let her in. She stood there, arms crossed, heart on her face. Tell me I'm imagining it, she said. That this, whatever this is between us, isn't real. I wanted to lie. God, I wanted to lie. But I couldn't. It's real, I said. She stared at me. And then she kissed me. It wasn't gentle. It wasn't careful. It was hungry and reckless and terrifying. When she finally pulled away, she whispered, I've been trying to fight this. So have I said. And, just like that, she was gone. No goodbye. Just silence. That night I lay awake, haunted by every second of that kiss. Every line we crossed. Every moment I wanted more. The next morning, Jason texted me. Sydney's acting weird. She seemed fine when she left your place last night. I stared at the screen, frozen. There's no version of this where someone doesn't get hurt. No version where I get to keep them both. No undoing what's already happened. Maybe I'll bury it. Maybe I'll tell the truth and let everything collapse. But one thing's for sure. There's no going back now. No more pretending.